Hi guys. All right. So today I'm going to be basically showing you how I was basically eliminating stress in my life just by taking a couple minutes and just kind of clicking the reset button. Um so let's get started. So basically, people don't take the time to release stressors in their lives. Um, and I noticed that when my stress levels were high, it took a toll on my both my mental and my physical health. So even as simple as like eating sometimes got in the way because I would basically think that whatever else is going on in my life was more important, and so I wouldn't like schedule the time out for it. Same thing with just my outside appearance and just like maintaining like relationships in general. This doesn't have to be like a romantic relationship, but even with friends, coworkers, stuff like that, maintaining relationships got really hard because I was so focused on doing whatever I needed to with work or school, pretty much anything like that. And so in 2 weeks, um, I tried to relieve my stress by taking out just 5 to 7 minutes each day to kind of stretch and like meditate. And it was a test to see if it improved anything. Um, so basically, according to flotation therapy for anxiety, um, the main sources of stress is money, work, the economy, um, family responsibilities, relationships, and the list kind of goes on. Just kind of whatever affects you normally. But those were like the most common that I kind of wanted to point out. And as I said, stress can take a toll on your mental and physical health, and I feel like I did a pretty good job of explaining that just with myself alone. I'm sure you guys all have your own issues as well. Um, And then, according to statistics, it states that 77% of people have reported that stress has affected their physical health. And I completely agree with that. So I figured I'd mention just a few of these quotes that I found from some articles because it's it was very helpful, um, especially for this. So each day for 2 weeks in this project, I used the app Headspace, and they kind of give you like different like meditation techniques. Um, Sometimes they'll do like deep breathing exercises, or maybe they have you just listen to like calming music, just something that allows you to unwind and like forget about everything else that's going on in your life. And then I also use Bartinief body fundamentals. This has helped me a lot um, throughout all of high school and up until now. Um, it's something that I actually learned in dance, and it's basically the body's natural way of movement. My favorite one actually is the fetal position. A lot of people don't know that the fetal position is very calming to you, um, just because that's what we were when we were in the womb for 9 months. That was just a comfortable position for us to be. It was honestly all we could do. But still to this day, that the fetal position is still really helpful and helps us calm down, especially when we're under distress, like if we're crying or if we're really anxious. It's really helpful. But other body fundamentals is basically anything that comes from the core. So maybe you're moving like your right arm and your left leg internally through your core, and then you push it out and in. And that kind of, it's a way of helping you just relieve stress. It's kind of like, and you do this all on the floor, by the way. So it's kind of soothing. And then I basically recorded how I felt from 1 to not so good, or I felt kind of moody, to 10, which is excellent. I feel great, stuff like that. So here are some of the results that I had. As you can see, the first day was a little rough. But I felt like after the first day, I still kind of felt refreshed. Like I felt better than I did before I started it. And then as you can see, it kind of went up. I feel a little more refreshed, less stress, a lot less tense. And as you can see, after like day 4, there's even better results compared to day 1. It kind of felt like weight was lifted off my shoulders. I just felt better. And then day 7, so this was a week into the process, I just felt really good all day. And even after doing like all of the fundamentals and using that app, I just felt better. It's kind of hard to explain. I just felt like I could accomplish more. I felt more confident in myself. Stuff like that. And then here's week 2. Let's see here. So it was kind of sporadic. But it kind of, we got back to 8, where I was pretty good. I wasn't excellent, but I was pretty good. And then day 11 was a huge step for me. I felt confident, and I was able to actually like put on makeup and like just be a normal like functioning person in this society. I like scheduled out times to make sure that I was eating at the right times. I was fueling my body in order for me to feel less stressed and more motivated and more willing to do the things that I needed to do throughout the day. And it went down for a couple more days after that, but then after day 14, I felt really good. And I'm going to be honest with you, I still do this and I used all of these techniques because I just felt better. So yeah, honestly, it has helped my life significantly. What went well is I was able to maintain the routine, which is kind of surprising because usually after a couple days, I just give up because I seem to think that it doesn't work. But I had to remember that everyone in our society wants the quick fix. And most of the time, a quick fix isn't going to help you in the long run. So that's kind of what motivated me. And my mood and motivation to do simple and larger tasks improved. So, doing the dishes, that became a little bit easier. Just anything in general. What went wrong? I noticed that sometimes it took longer than 5 minutes to kind of do the meditation and the stretch routine. Finding the motivation to get up and actually do it was difficult for a couple days. But I think once I kind of got in the groove, it helped me a lot. And then overall, I felt so much better after completing the 14 days. And like I said, I still do this because I just feel better. Um, I noticed after you create a routine, you tend to see major improvements. And I think everyone should try this because it's really hard for me to stick to things. But this one really helped. And here's my references. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this.